Did that count? All about return to... Oh, nice. It did work. Nice. Okay.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm glad that counted.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Anytime, Robbie.
Sanctum's gonna fall at your feet, Hunter. Especially since you got custom Stark armor. I'm only a little bit jealous. If we stop the prophecy here, then it's not much of a prophecy, is it? Don't think too hard about it. Our luck can't afford to be jinxed.
Yeah.
Come along, Charlie. Good girl, Charlie.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Okay, who should I compliment? Magic. Nico, I'm actually doing decent with.
How's
I
it
may
going?
compliment Magic
It's
again.
time to go get my sanctum.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
I figured as much.
Heard about...
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Anything else in here? No. Fine. I'm gonna save my compliments. Yeah, I'm gonna save my compliments, especially if somebody asks me to do a side quest favor for them. To like raise somebody's friendship, that compliment could go a long way. So I'm gonna sit on it for a little bit. Feels like it's a smart thing to do. Okay. Hey, book club meeting.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Yep, I'll come.
Meet you there.
After you.
Hey, Stevie.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it. I think Blade wants to get started.
I think we all need to be wearing our book club. I feel like you all should by default wear your book club outfits when we're actually having book club.
Like those colors. Take a picture for Superlink. He follows it.
Yeah, book club and book club. What was your Oh, that's cool. I dig those a lot. And love the color scheme. And book club. There we
When Venom
go.
sees your armor, he will know fear.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even
You
the
shouldn't.
best translations from Kree lose subtext. I'm ready for this.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. Ready to kick this off?
I'm ready. Let's do
I
it.
am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw
Is
it
anyone
back to
gonna
you.
ask my opinion
what
this
did
time?
you think of the book?
Ask
I had
me.
a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song.
Interesting.
All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
Actually, exactly. It's far more to say than I thought. You lost me at farm implements. Lyrics? I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Agreed.
As though there was a song behind the words.
Nice. Unless it was disco. You're lucky you missed out on that decade. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
Right, that's a good
why I
way to
had
put
you
it.
read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
Oh my gosh, you're actually asking for my opinion? Ooh, the bloom and the harvest. It describes an efficient defense. Agriculture, obviously. The bloom and the harvest. It describes an efficient so the bloom and the harvest was like, it grew, and you know all the steps that you have to take, I think, in order to harvest it properly. There's different steps. It's about a deceptive offense. It describes an efficient defense. I think it's about I feel like either of these two could work. A deceptive offense, an efficient defense. I'm gonna say deceptive offense.
The bloom is poorly defended territory behind enemy lines. The harvest is when you strike that territory and then fade away.
That's an important aspect, but it's more than just an attack strategy. It's about what comes after. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the Cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop.
Right, I remember that.
It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
That made them predictable. You forgot one. That made them unstoppable. Joke, you forgot one. That made them unstoppable. That made them predictable. That seems a little like a naive thing to say. But that made them unstoppable. I feel like this was a rude thing to say. I'll say
To their
they're
enemies,
unstoppable.
the Kree advance would seem steady and inevitable.
That's what I think. Expand too fast and you overextend yourself. I saw that happen in Operation Market Garden. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
Nice.
The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips.
I'm looking
Is
forward
this
to
the
it.
one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Cool. I'm actually very pleased that they asked me for my opinion this time. What a concept. Thank you, Carol. Thank you.
Read or
You need
die.
to take notes,
That's
Blade.
what I've always said.
Read or die, I know. Take notes.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
I hope so.
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
I'm sure I will. And I was able to figure out electricity, so I'm
Can't
sure
wait to hear
that's
your
fine,
thoughts at the
Steve.
next meeting.
So why choose
Sure.
this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
The Kree never conquered this planet. Neither will my mother.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. We can hit them anywhere at any time. You can bet this adds to our own reputation. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Hopefully we'll still be standing
See you
then.
at the next one.
Okay, just
Okay,
between
Blade.
us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
In a good way, though. Yes. I'm reserving judgment. I
learned
got
a
something
thing or
out of
two.
it, though.
What? How to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
But that's kind of why I like it. Whatever you do, don't tell Carol. No, tell her what you think.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest
Yeah.
with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad?
You don't.
You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point.
Exactly.
All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You leaving?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm taking
yeah,
off.
time to go.
Peace.
Bye-bye, Blade. Deadly ground. Bring it on, star. Quick jab, star. This one does +2 redraws. This one, if has binary knockback on KO, gain 1 strengthen. Kind of like this one. Let's do this one. Deadly
Carol,
ground.
I had
Summon
some
1
more
light.
thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Interesting.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it.
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so
So...
I wanted to see it through your eyes. If you don't mind, I'd like that context.
I don't mind.
Okay then.
That's good.
Most of my time at
That's
Central is
good.
hurry up and wait. Stop by when I'm waiting. We'll talk.
I will.
Ooh, that's good. I'm glad
Good.
that she got. See, it's
Today's
cool
a good
to
day
be
to
able
halt
to.
an apocalypse.
It's nice to be able to respectfully tell someone how you honestly feel about something, without hurting their feelings. Like there are tons. Trust me, there's tons of things that I like that Colin doesn't, or that Colin likes that I don't. And as long as you're respectful about it, it's okay. Everybody is entitled to their own
Knowledge
opinions.
is power. Saw that on a bottle cap, so take it for what it's worth.
Like Snapple. I do like me some
Knowledge
Snapple.
is power. Saw that on a bottle cap, so take it for what it's worth.
Carol. Carol doesn't want to talk to me. She's still contemplating about how Blade doesn't like her book. Same thing with Steve. He doesn't want to talk to me either. Agatha wants to talk to me. Of course she does, because there's stuff going on with the runes and stuff.
All is prepared for the ritual.
How
Right, that
exactly
ritual
will we
that we're
talk to
doing.
the Salem Coven?
You'll see. Come, the moon is right. We don't have much time.
Ooh, but before I forget, let's customize our heroes because we had a bunch of things that were changed. Like Quick Jab was changed. So let's add this better, new and improved Quick Jab. I am very curious about this Deadly Ground. View details. Summon 1 light and 1 dark explosive. 1 light and 1 explosive. Summon additional light or dark explosive. I don't understand this. Summon a... What do the dark and light explosives do? Merciless. A target is stunned. I guess if you knock them back into it. I guess the only way to find out is to try it out. I mean... I'll give it a try. Fortify. I mean, I'll give it a try. Yeah, must have 8 abilities. At least 1 attack, 1 skill, and 1 heroic. Okay. I still... No, see, because at least here they tell you what all the keywords are. Summon additional light or dark explosive. But how much damage do they do? What do those dark and light explosives do? Cut. Play here is not discarded. Change the cost. Alright, well, I'm gonna find out, I guess.
What is all this?
Everyone knows you can't commune with the spirits without plenty of candles, dear. Witchcraft 101. I would stand back if I were you.
I expected a solemn ritual, but I think you are enjoying this.
I haven't been part of a seance in years. And look, it's working.
Huh.
Is that a tree?
That's not just any tree. It's the hanging tree.
That sounds
Those
ominous.
old girls hid the moon seal in plain sight. Shaw would have never suspected the seal was hidden in the very place he murdered his enemies.
Where might I find this hanging tree?
In the time of the Salem Coven, it was not far from Shaw's church. The Abbey's magic tends to rearrange things, though. You may have to explore in order to find it.
Do I have to do it in the dark? It's near Shaw's church. I'm wondering if it's up here. See how this path here kind of fades and looks like it dead ends? That takes me to a chest, but if I follow this path up here... Yeah, what's up here? Huh. Nothing up there. The hanging tree. Not far from the church. rearrange things. She says it's not far from the church. Well, I'm going pretty far. That's where the seal was. Church is right there. I mean, there's some trees here, but this takes me pretty darn far from the... This is the gate, the blood gate. Wanda's journal, March 24th, 2020. I don't belong here. I felt it before I even stepped foot inside. It's like a complete rejection of who I am. Like Adam himself is here, pushing back against me. I'll try again another time, but today it feels so hopeless. I can't tell Agatha about this. I know she's counting on me. Everyone else too. It's so much pressure, but I won't let them down. I can't. Wow, I only have 2 pieces of Wanda's journal left to find. Valley of the Winds. This is Saw's church. Are you on the tree? They say I'm a man who murdered 3. Strange things have happened here, no strangers wouldn't be. Something, 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 hanging tree. I think that's how that goes. From, little callback from Hunger Games. Okay, so that didn't quite... She said not too far from the church. Maybe... if it's a hanging tree... Can I see what the altar, what it looks like again? Let's go to Agatha's altar. Let's take a look at this.
That is something.
Huh. Maybe it's in the ever-flowing glade. Ever-flowing glade has tons of trees, right?
Something
Maybe
on
Agatha
your
can help
mind?
me.
The Coven revealed a tree. Where is it?
The hanging tree. So many innocent lives lost. Shaw made that tree his personal executioner. The coward wouldn't have wanted to get his hands dirty unless he had to. You'll find it across one of the great transient bridges that appeared here when they transported the Abbey to this place.
And when I find it?
I don't know what magic they used to cloak the Moon Seal's power there, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The transient bridges? Maybe here? I see something glowing.
If it was here, Autumn would show it. She does not see it happening.
Transient bridges. I may have to come back during the day. It might be a little too hard for me right now to find at night. I don't think it's here in the... Oh wait, is this it? This has to be it. Yes,
this must be the
has to
hanging
be it.
tree. How many innocents died under these branches?
Can't believe I found it. So what do I do once I find it?
From Transia in the hands of the Knights of Wundagore to the Witches of Salem, that seal has covered quite a bit of ground. Despite Shaw's evil, the Coven protected it to the last. You've seen Cathan's corruption spreading on the outskirts of the grounds. Take this seal to the reflecting pool. Your next trial waits for you there.
The reflecting pool was here. Is this not it? Maybe this isn't it. The reflecting pool. No, this isn't it. There was... I forgot where that trial was. Can't go that way. All these random mines that are here. Maybe if I head further east? Let me go this way. Oh, I can't go this way. That part I can't go to. The reflecting pool. It'd be nice if they actually labeled the reflecting pool on the map. Thanks a lot, Agatha. Or maybe it's the green one. Maybe it's this green, the green thing here.
Remind me about the seal?
Now that you have the moon seal, seek out the glyph to place it in.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming it's the green thing here. Maybe. Whoa. Whoa, okay, scary. Very scary. Elder Hippa Shrine. This has to be it. Yes, this is it. I'm thinking the next thing is that I learned was going to get rid of these vine thingy majiggers.
That is